get into the car to go freaking work out, and I just can't find the right music, the right vibe. Like, I don't know what vibe I'm in right now. Like, I don't know what to listen to. Nothing feels right. You know, I tried the rock. Not the rock. Like, what's that song you made? It's about drive. It's about power. Who knows? Maybe I'll turn it on. Maybe I'll try it out. Maybe that is what I'm feeling right now. But what I mean, I'm like dead rock. Tried that out. Wasn't the vibe right now. You know, tried out freaking hardstyle. Wasn't the vibe. The white girl music wasn't hitting. Nothing feels right. Maybe just sitting in silence will be the best thing. You know, I feel like I'd rather sit with no music than listen to music that isn't making me feel the way I want to feel. You know, because then that way, you know, I'm just focusing on the road, thinking to myself, you know, maybe that'd be better. Just thinking what I'm gonna do in this workout. How badly am I gonna destroy my back and my biceps? You know, so maybe that's the move. Maybe I'll try that out. I'll just sit with my own thoughts, see what I combuncture, is that a word? Combobulate, see what pops in my head. But yeah, that's how we're feeling right now. Feeling good. I have a good feeling that the gym's gonna be completely dead today. I guess I won't say good feeling. That's just I have a feeling that there's gonna be not a single person there today. It is currently Sunday, and that just means tomorrow is Monday, and it's a leg day. Monday, leg day. I hear people say if you hit legs on Monday, you're not a bitch. Whatever it is. You know, people who hit legs on Mondays, those are the real men. Okay, I'm kidding. But you know, it's just usually people don't do leg days on Monday. I know there's people that do it. I mean, it doesn't really matter. For me, really, weekdays aren't really weekdays. Like, it's just my days just keep going. You know, days don't really matter to me, I guess. So, but yeah, we're gonna destroy our backs, destroy our biceps, and we're gonna have a good freaking lift tonight. So I'll see you in there.
Eu não tô de brincadeira. Vem que vem com a sequileira. Vem que vem com a sequileira. Eu vou te satisfazer de um jeito bem diferente. Depois que eu te pegar, não vou sair da sua mente. A sequileira é chapa quente, então preste atenção. Preste atenção. Pode me dar essa sequência de peixe, mas quero que aguente meu sentadão. Senta, senta, sentadão. Senta, senta, sentadão. Pode me dar essa sequência de peixe, mas quero que aguente meu sentadão. Senta, senta, sentadão. Senta, senta, sentadão. Pode me dar essa sequência de peixe, mas quero que aguente meu sentadão. Fazer amor, levante as duas mãos pra cima. Todo mundo levantando a mãozinha lá em cima, todo mundo. As duas mãos. Agora.
Come on.
Vem no sinalzinho do amor, hein? Todo mundo assim, todo mundo assim. Namorar pra quê? Se ficar é mais gostoso. 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 Eu sento rebolando, chamando seu nome. Sento rebolando, chamando seu nome. Subo rebolando, chamando seu nome. Pra sair com a boca ronca tem que ser sujeito homem. Prepara sua cabeça, que lá vai um par de chifre. Prepara sua cabeça, que lá vai um par de chifre. Agora inverteu o papel, o bagulho ficou diferente. Vou sair com o primeiro que passar na minha frente.
Oh.
I killed them all. They're dead. Every single one of them. And not just the men, but the women. And the children, too. They're like animals. And I slaughtered them like animals. I hate them.
Are you That's how you do it.
That is how you freaking do it. Beautiful. Back and biceps there. Back and biceps. I said that correctly the first time. Yeah, that was a freaking great workout, man. It is like, what time is it? It's only 6:40. 6:40. We're getting like some good freaking sleep at night, man. I could probably be getting deeper sleep because I do kind of catch myself on my phone at night, but we're getting more hours. I don't know if you guys have noticed, maybe you probably haven't. It's probably just like a me thing, because you know I look at myself in the mirror every single day, but I am a lot less watery than usual. My weight's still the same. I'm still gaining weight, but my face and my like overall body, you know, my core is a little bit more dry, a little bit more, I guess you could say, not as bloated, if you want to say it that way. My face isn't as bloated, holding on to as much water, but our strength is still going up, moving more weight, and we're still gaining weight because I started locking in on my diet a little bit harder than usual. Cut out a lot of the processed junk that I was eating. Again, not saying that it's you have to do it to make progress, because I mean we were making the same amount of progress we are now eating what we were. I'm talking about more like feeling good, looking better wise, you know what I'm saying? After I cut out a little bit of the, I mean, I'm not saying my diet's perfect. I'm not like eating 100% whole foods. Like I'll have like, you know, those Quest chips. I'll have a bag of those one couple times, not a couple times a day. Like I'll have that during the week once in a while. Like, I'm not saying my diet's perfect, but you know, I cut out a lot other junk stuff, so I'm really not eating that much processed stuff anymore. But again, it's once in a while I'll have like I guess you can call protein powder, not natural, those Quest chips, but very minuscule amount I'm eating now. So, and I can definitely tell because my face isn't as lean as it was, you know, before. Like, if you watch my earlier videos, I was definitely a lot more, but I was really skinny. I was a lot more skinny. I have I won't say a lot. I have a decent amount more of mass on my frame than I did before, though. When I first started, I was more kind of just skinny, really freaking lean, but not much muscle. Now I'm still decently lean, but I have a decent amount of more mass on my frame, and that's how I like to do it. That's how you want to do it. Again, I'm not saying you have to stay the same exact body fat percentage when you go into your growing phase or your bulking phase. As people say now, you should, like they say, you shouldn't be gaining any body fat. I just think that's kind of dumb. But obviously, don't overdo it. Like I've definitely put on a little bit percent of body fat, but nothing crazy whatsoever. I'm still pretty freaking lean, but I've put on a decent amount more mass. So yeah, feeling good, locked in our diet, so I'm excited to see how far we can take this. And I think I'm sticking pretty good to it. I'm not one to cheat on a diet. I think I've said this before, I haven't cheated on my diet in I don't know how long. Because I was flexible with my diet. I allowed myself to eat some stuff. But then again, I never binge. I was never a binge eater. So I would always stay within my calories. And I'm pretty freaking good at that. But now I'm freaking eating pretty strict, and I don't really cheat on my diet. So my diet's really freaking locked in right now. So, and I could definitely tell. I could definitely feel the difference. My head's a lot clearer. Again, I'm not holding on to as much water, looking better, performing better in the gym. So, diet is pretty freaking important. But then again, I do think you can enjoy whatever you want in your diet, just like I was. Like, I'm making the same amount of progress I was eating when I let myself eat those foods. But I'm just talking about more feeling better and, looking better. As, that's what I haven't seen much of a difference in, muscle gain, that sort of stuff. So if you really want to lock in on, actually looking better and, feeling, gut health wise, and just clarity in your, mental state, diet is pretty important. But when I'm talking about muscle gain, I'm making the same amount of progress I was, eating, really letting myself indulge in some stuff. If anything, I probably was making a little bit more progress because I was probably eating a little bit more calories, letting myself indulge in some things. I'm still probably within the same amount of calories, maybe a little less, but I'm still gaining weight at a decent rate. So yeah, we're heading to the store right now, and I will see you when we're done. All right, cardio done. I'm gonna make this outro quick because I have to piss and I want to get home and I'm fucking hungry and I want to eat. I want some meat, some good old meat. So yeah, today back and biceps went fucking phenomenal, absolutely phenomenal. I already knew it was gonna be a good workout. I was walking in there feeling good. Like I said before, I'm locked into my diet more, so my mental clarity is a lot clearer. I'm feeling a lot better. And I like the saying, you look good, you feel good, you perform good. If you if you walk into the gym and you just feel like you look like shit, you're probably not going to be in the best of moods, and you probably won't have the best of lifts. I guess that can go for more people who care about their looks more. I know there's a lot of people that really don't care about that. So, that probably wouldn't affect them as much. But nowadays, it's a big trend that, you try to look your best. So I feel like a lot of people If they don't go into the gym, they don't feel confident. You know, you don't think you look good. You're not going to perform as well. So definitely lock in on your diet. You'll definitely notice some changes in your looks. You know, you're not going to be as inflamed. You know, just not really bloated. You're just feeling better overall, better mental. You're in a better mental space. Lately, my head, mentally, I've been kind of, I don't know, I've been getting irritated really easily. Just haven't been in the best of mind space. But, you know, ever since, you know, I started eating a little bit clearer, you know, I still get irritated a little bit easy. But, you know, I've definitely gotten a little bit better. I think it's just, I'm just really stressed right now. You know, just a bunch of things going on in life, which, you know, that's going to happen to everybody. So it's just, God puts the strongest soldiers through the hardest battles. I love that saying, and, you know, that goes for everybody. Even if you don't believe in God, you know, you're not really big into religion. God loves you. You know, you don't, even if, you know, again, you're not into religion or you're not Christian, you know, you don't believe in God. I just want you to know God does love you. And, you know, I'm not forcing religion on anybody. I'm not saying that whatsoever. I'm not pushing Christianity on you guys. Just personally, I am a believer of God. I do love him. I do believe he died on the cross for our sins. So I do like to say that God does love you. And even if that doesn't mean anything to you, I'm just gonna say it. So if you don't like that I said that, and you know you don't want to watch my videos anymore just because of I have a different opinion than you guys, you know, I believe in something else. I do think that's kind of like the same with like politics. Say you know, you support the right, or I support the right, you support the left, I support the left, whatever it is. You know, you just have a different opinion than me, and you know, now you automatically think I'm a shitty human being. Get a life, dude. I'm sorry. Get a freaking life. Love each other. You know, we all have different opinions. We all think differently. That doesn't mean we have to hate everybody. It's one big thing for like teenagers in school. The main thing is like if you're emo, and you know, then there's like country kids, you know, the city kids in your school. And then there's the goth kids, the quiet kids, you know. I guess people call them the weird kids. I don't like saying weird kids. They're normal kids. They just have different hobbies, you know. And then you see everybody just making fun of each other at school just because, you know, somebody's emo or somebody's goth, somebody's, you know, and then like somebody's country, city. I hate that shit, man. I love each other, everybody. Just because we have different opinions, it doesn't mean you have to, you know, make fun of them or just hate them. Like, we can all get along. Just because we think differently doesn't mean any different. You know, we're all humans at the end of the day. So, yeah, we're gonna end it there. Hopefully that can stick in some of you fucktards' heads that, you know, make fun of people and, you know, hate people just because they have different opinions than you. So, yeah, tomorrow is leg day. So obviously I'm freaking pumped, freaking excited to destroy my freaking hammies and my quads. So I will see you guys tomorrow. Good night.